Hello, everyone. Thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of Talking Comics, ExcaliburCCGTV. I am Chris.
And I'm Randy.
And we are Excalibur Comics, Cars, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. Guys, you can find out what's going on with us at our website, ExcaliburCCG.com. Thank you to all of our new subscribers, listeners, everybody that's joined our community. We really, really appreciate it. And let me encourage you, if you are listening on iTunes or Stitcher, or if you're seeing us from Bleeding Cool or Between the Staples or any other sites, come over to the YouTube channel and subscribe to us over here. Because even though we do supply the audio of this as a podcast, you're missing out on stuff if you don't see it. So it's just kind of the nature of the beast.
Pretty faces.
Pretty faces, jokes, looks, glances, loving glances. No, well, sometimes. Let's just be honest. But guys, thank you for being a part of all this. We really, really appreciate it. We love coming together every week talking about comics and having fun with it.
I almost did a little Sex Panther perfume or cologne. The Anchorman. It gets you going.
It gets you going, baby. Hey guys, last week I mentioned a new YouTube channel from some of our locals here at the shop, Geek Devotions, from Dallas and Celeste Mora. Check out what they're doing over on their channel. Pop culture stuff with the positive twist. I really like what they're doing. Go and subscribe. Check them out. Refer them to somebody else. If you know, some of the stuff that they're talking about can really be an encouragement to some people. So if you know somebody going through stuff and they love pop culture, share that channel with them like we're sharing it with you guys. And just have fun with that. Let them know that Chris and Randy sent you over to their channel. And that's it. We are diving in. We've got a bunch of stuff to cover. Some really exciting new stuff dropping this week. We're going to dive into some new number ones now. And we got to start off with DC because we got some more DC stuff coming this week with Cyborg Rebirth #1. This is by a newcomer, John Semper Jr. He's I think he's previously an animation type writer.
Right.
And he's coming over to write Cyborg. He and Paul Pelletier. I finally looked up Paul's last name.
Pelletier.
Pelletier. That's how he says it. So I'm going to go with that.
That works.
That works for me. And I've loved the guy's artwork for years. Now I know how to say his name. But we're taking a look now at Victor Stone. He's been a star athlete and a brilliant student, but then after a tragic accident, his whole life seemingly was destroyed until he was kept alive by merging his body with advanced technology. And now he's part of the Justice League as a co-founder. But is he a young hero, a man that's a young hero, or a machine that believes that he's a man? And this is the type of storytelling that we're going to get from John Semper, taking a look at this psychological aspect of it all with this new Cyborg series. So guys, fans of Cyborg, check out this new #1 this week.
I believe that Semper's been around for a long time within DC's animation department.
Yeah, I think so.
A long time, like going back into the 90s, I believe.
Yeah, like the Justice League stuff and all that back then.
Well, he may have been involved with some Static Shock stuff, maybe even some animated series stuff.
Cool.
I don't know, but I think he's been around for a long time.
Cool.
We've got Steve Orlando being joined by veteran artist Brian Ching on Supergirl #1 that hits its Reign of the Cyborg Superman Part 1. In this, Kara is trying to adjust to her normal life as well, being a high school teenager or whatever. I guess she's younger than her television personality is.
Okay.
And she's trying to balance that out with being the superhero known as Supergirl, working with the DEO to help defend National City. And she's having to deal with some demons from her past, namely her father, who is Cyborg Superman. So that's, I guess, a new concept here. I don't ever recall that being her history, but Supergirl has a long history of really having her history mucked with. So that it's just they do stuff with her all the time to really change up what she is or who she is.
Yeah.
So we've got that coming out, guys. Maybe a fun one.
I just like the history of the TV series. I'm just cool with that, with her being like She was sent after Clark, after Kal-El was sent.
Well, was she sent after, or they were sent at the same time? But was she arrived after?
Yeah.
So she was older.
I'm cool with that. In my mind, that's her for me.
Yeah.
You know. But guys, one that I'm really looking forward to this week, Skybourne, #1 from Boom Studios. This is Frank Cho, writing, drawing, inking. I don't think he's coloring. But yes, I'm really looking forward to this. Not only is it going to look fantastic, I'm definitely willing to give him a chance with the writing, because this takes a look at Skybourne, and this is kind of a continuation of the legend of King Arthur. So in this, we get James Bond meets fantasy thrown in here. The legend of King Arthur is alive and well in modern day, and only one man, Skybourne, can stop the evil Merlin from destroying the world. It's like, he described it before, it's like Indiana Jones meets James Bond. And some of the preview pages I saw were just like, oh. So guys, Skybourne, it's just a 5 or 6 issue miniseries that he's doing. And hopefully we'll get it in a timely fashion. I hope so. I'm really looking forward to it. Have fun with Skybourne.
The thing that's odd to me with that is that you look at all the different covers that they've solicited so far, and they have this woman on all the covers, and she's not even the main character. It's the dude.
Yeah. So it's a little and the preview page I saw was with that lady.
Well, yeah. You know? It's a little confusing, but whatever. It's Frank Cho. He's going to give you the lady.
Exactly.
We got this one I'm excited about.
Yep.
Everafter from the pages of Fables, #1. Matthew Sturgis, who's a longtime Fables contributor with Jack of Fables and with Fables Wolf Among Us.
Yep.
And Travis Moore, who was the artist on the Wolf Among Us story. They are back. They're telling stories about some of your beloved characters from Fables that are not just the main characters that were within the Fables pages, such as Big B and Snow White and you know, Prince Charming and all of them. This is taking a look at the new global policing agency known as the Shadow Players. That's combination of Fables and mundanes that are working together to try to stop different, I guess, terrorist acts from going on, terrorist magical acts, I should say, from going on in a world that's now full of magic.
Yeah.
So, Bo Peep, Peter Piper, Hansel, Connor Wolf, lots of characters that you've met, fun characters. I am totally excited about this series. This is what I was missing. I was, you know, the Wolf Among Us was more so just an adaptation of the video game. Okay. I didn't really care for that. I don't really do comics based on video games or TV series. So this right here, this is what I want.
Yeah. So you read the entire Fables series.
Loved it.
And it was strong for you. All
strong.
Throughout.
Yeah.
Because I read through like the first 5 or 6 trades.
Yeah. Did you?
I never met who the. I never found out who the big player was that was going on at that point in time.
Really?
I think I had heard about it like online and stuff, but when I finished when I stopped, we hadn't gotten to who the big master puppeteer was or whatever, the guy that was pulling the Emperor. Yeah. So I need to go back and just like read all that.
Yeah. And if you want to, you need to get all the way to the point, but if you want the best story, probably hands down from that was the Frog Prince, I don't know if it's called the Good Prince, but with Flycatcher, that story is still my favorite of the whole run.
Cool. Very cool. Oh man, the time.
Beautiful Mark Buckingham art, which I'll miss on this series.
Oh yeah, that's right. There we go. So guys, have fun with Everafter. All you Fables fans and all that world in its entirety, have fun with that. Another new one. It's a very interesting concept for me from Image Comics is Eclipse, #1 by Zachary Kaplan and Giovanni Timpano. This takes a look at a different world, a world where sunlight will burn you alive. Some type of solar event has happened in the universe, and now the sun is literally a killer. So the world lives underground. But what has happened in this period is that there is a serial killer using sun to kill people. And now it's up to a solar engineer to protect the daughter of a solar power mogul in this world as she's been targeted for the next kill. So, guys, I'm interested in this. It's something different. I'll be checking it out. Eclipse #1. Have fun with that.
Someone was watching the Chronicles of Riddick. This one, if any of you guys have been in the shop and you've met Mark may have convinced you to pick up this book. My reason is Ted Nafee.
Yep.
That's my reason. His reason is that this is kind of a new combination of the D&D style story telling with it. But Knight's Dominion #1 comes out from Oni Press. You're taking a look at a bard, an acolyte, an asp, magus, and a barmaid with dark secrets as they are attempting to get their hands on a whole lot of treasure from a very fortified tower called Tower of Olum. I don't know how you want to pronounce it, but if you're a fan of the whole Warlands style, just anything that combines the D&D storytelling of having this party of various people from various groups coming together on some sort of quest, this is going to be a book that you may want to check out. I'm definitely excited for it. I love his work. Princess Ugg, Polly the Pirate, Courtney Crumrin. I love his work.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, they plug it as someone, if you like Rat Queens and Skull Kickers, then this might be up your alley too. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I don't think I've ever read anything from Ted.
Oh, man.
So this will be a first for me. And Mark was the one that kind of got me hyped up. So I was like, it's something different. I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, he was really pushing it.
Yeah. Everybody came to the counter. Hey, I got something for you.
Slide it over.
It's like, guys, another one from Image Comics, Glitterbomb #1 from Skull Kickers creator Jim Zub. Also, Jibril Morissette Fan is the artist on this from Image Comics. This takes a look at Farah Durant. She is a middle-aged actress trying to get her next gig in an industry that basically, if you're pretty, then you're great. If you're young, then that trumps any experience that you have. But her frustrations become an emotional lure for something horrifying from out beyond the bleed that takes her over. This takes a look at a story that's going to tear into the heart of Hollywood. It's a dramatic horror story about fame and failure. And if you've seen the preview pages, which I'll have some here on screen, it looks dark and kind of freaky. So there we go, guys. Another one from Jim Zub. Check it out. Have fun with that.
Yeah, Morissette Fan. I don't know what else he or she's done that person has drawn a couple of variant covers for Archie that have been really beautiful.
Okay.
Like the artwork.
Okay, very cool. So guys, those are our those are our #1s. Those are our #1s that we're covering for this week. Several of them to check out. Some great independent stuff that I'm really excited to get my hands on. Have fun with the new #1s this week, and tell us down below which ones you're picking up. Now it's time to dive into some storylines, even more Civil War stuff. Randy, what are you going to kick us off with?
Well, we don't have a whole lot of Civil War to talk about, and that's because when the book starts to get pushed back and be late, which Civil War now is doing, it delays a lot of the other books.
Yes, it does.
We have a couple coming out. And first up, it's All New, All Different Avengers #14. This is going to take a look at the new Wasp. She is finding that her loyalties are torn. I don't know how embedded her loyalties really are yet because she is fairly new.
Right, exactly.
But she's going to look for some guidance from the most unexpected of places. I don't know who that could possibly be. Maybe she's going back to Wasp to talk to her. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see. I don't know what else I was going to say.
Also, Invincible Iron Man 13. We get to take a look at the end of an era as the events of Civil War II come to Tony Stark's front door. That last issue we saw, the Stark Tower was just a big rubble, just a big pile of rubble there, and he was sitting at the top of it eating a sandwich or something. I can't remember what he was doing.
A shawarma.
Maybe some shawarma. Could this be the end of Iron Man as we know him? And from what I've been seeing online, probably so. There's probably going to be a change taking place here, but We'll find out. Let's see what's going on with that.
Okay. This is a cool concept here with Squadron Supreme number 11.
Yep.
The Squadron and the real Power Princess are trying to do everything that they can to prevent Warrior Woman from resurrecting Namor.
Right.
That's, everybody else wants him to resurrect Namor. Why don't they? Probably because he destroyed worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Also, in this issue, we see that Nighthawk is still missing, and the reason for that being is that he is looking for information about Ulysses and everything that's going on with him and this civil war that's happening on this Earth.
Yeah.
That's it.
And for those of you that don't know, if you've been reading the Nighthawk series, it's been canceled, unfortunately. So I'm sure you'll see him much more in Squadron Supreme.
Unfortunately, not surprising though.
Not surprising. Not surprising. Sad, but not surprising.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is.
It's more important. That makes it. That comes back to a point that we've discussed many times over. We'll just hit it briefly. If you like something, pre-order it, get it on your list, spread the word. That's the only way it's going to survive nowadays.
Yeah, it's just as important for Marvel to try to give you a grade A book, their quality book, rather than filet mignon, rather than some little piece of tripe. I don't know. I'm not calling it this particular book, but I'm just saying that they a lot of times it's like they almost like they don't kind of care what they're putting out there. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Oh God,
that's a whole different.
It's a whole different question of the week or something. There we go. Hey guys, so there's the storylines. Like Randy said, with the main series being delayed, some it's going to push back some other things. So
there's a lot of stuff being held off right now because of the main series.
Exactly.
And just in case you haven't picked up and opened the new previews, you will see that they've added an 8th part to Civil War because Bendis feels that he's written an even better conclusion to the story.
Kudos on the flexibility, but it's like, guys, couldn't you iron this out beforehand? You know? So there we go, guys. Enough of all that drama. Now it's time for our favorites, some of the first comics that we will read when we get home with our stack of books. Randy, what's up for you?
I am super excited for Jughead number 9.
Yep.
Why? Because, and I didn't pick up the series beforehand because of the same reason, Chip Zdarsky's gone.
Who's on?
Ryan North is coming on of Squirrel Girl thing. Man, he is hilarious, and I can't wait to read him writing Jughead. And this is also the debut of Sabrina in the new Riverdale universe. So I'm excited about that. We're going to take a look at just who is this lady in the giant burger head that kind of has caught the attention of Jughead.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect with it. I love the look of the art there. I don't know if Derek Charm was the artist previously, but I'm excited about North's writing because this guy is truly hilarious. I never read any of the Adventure Time that he apparently wrote, but his Squirrel Girl is worth picking up. And then Killer Be Killed number 2 comes out, guys. Ed Brubaker. Can't talk to you enough about how much I enjoyed this first issue, and this tells you it's just perfect the way they have it. The first kill is never easy, so you'll know what that means if you read the first issue.
Exactly. We have a great idea there, guys. For me, Walking Dead number 158. This is the Whisperer War Part 2. The war continuing on after the events of last issue and the issue before that one. It's like, whoa, we are now in the deep end here. So there we go. Also, real quick, since we're talking about the same creator here, Robert Kirkman has announced an end to Invincible.
Yeah.
It's going to end on issue 144.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you're like me, I get both books. Just giving you a heads up there. That Walking Dead's good.
If in case it does, because he flirted with the ending. Is this a for real confirmation ending, or is this him doing another?
No, he did it. He said he had an interview. He did an interview, and he even discussed how Ryan Otley, the artist who's been on since like issue 8, has discussed the ending and stuff, and how he'd like to go on and work on other characters. He loves Invincible, but he would like to be able to do other things. stuff like that. So there we go, guys. Just a little tie in there. And then, of course, one that we're both checking out, Moon Knight #6. Loving Moon Knight, loving what Jeff Lemire is doing with this book, loving Smallwood's artwork on this series. Yes. Mark Spector he's finally broken out of the prison built by Khonshu in his mind, and now he's awakened in New York City, ready to produce Marvel's next box office smash. So what exactly is going on here? He goes from a prison of the mind to Hollywood. He could be in the same place for all that we know. He could be the same thing. I don't know.
But it's not even, he didn't wake up Mark Spector.
No, who did wake up?
Stephen Grant.
It was Stephen Grant. That's right. There we go. So, guys, there we go. Enjoying it. Love what's going on here. Have fun with that. Those are our favorites. Tell us your favorites down below. And now you know what time it is. Now it is time for our pick of the week of the new stuff coming out this week. If you could only walk out of the store with one item, what would that one item be, Randy?
Lots of good stuff this week. But I'm a huge fan of Brubaker and Phillips, so Killer Be Killed #2's my book.
That's your book?
Yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Now, guys, it can be anything we covered or anything that you regularly get. So, for me, it's going to be Skybourne. I've been looking forward to this for a little bit. I'm prepared to be disappointed with the writing a little bit, but I want to see that art. I want to see the concept.
His best writing's always been, I liked his Liberty Meadow strips. Those had fun. I mean, it was overly dramatic with stuff, but it was kind of tongue-in-cheek. So yeah, it was expected. I thought it was fun. He had lots of cute stuff that was very reminiscent of like some Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
I liked his Liberty Meadows was really good writing.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. Those are our picks of the week. We got Killer Be Killed #2 for Randy, Skybourne #1 for me. Tell us your pick of the week. Remember, it's the new stuff. Whatever you regularly get or whatever we've mentioned, you can only walk out of the comic store with one item. The one item. Tell us what it is in the comments below. Also, tell us what else you're looking forward to as well. So, guys, now it's time for our question of the week. There have been many teasers here recently for something that Marvel has been cooking up, and they finally released what it is. Randy, tell us what it is. What's going on, bro?
In kind of a lackluster time of not a whole lot of real big giant comic book news, there was this MU image we kept seeing.
Yep.
And we finally see that it's not the Wolverine resurrection that everybody thought, but it is Monsters Unleashed. So we want to know, what are your thoughts on Monsters Unleashed? To me, I think they're trying to play up to Colin Bunn's strength. He wrote Six Gun that had the horror aspect to it.
Right.
And he's writing Harrow County that is a very good horror comic. Yeah. And so I'm hoping they're wanting to infuse like his strengths of it and not have it be too superhero-y, but really have some horror aspects to it that he can bring to comic books.
Yeah.
I don't. The most I can see with this is maybe a series of one-shots from each of these creators, with different monsters.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
From the Marvel Universe, leading up to maybe a mini-series. Maybe that's an ongoing, I don't know. But to me, it's an odd choice to make such a big hubbub about.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because there's a lack of really big news right now.
Maybe so.
I don't know.
Yeah. But you know, we got Colin Bunn writing. Apparently, he's writing all of it.
Right.
And then we've got 5 or 6 name artists.
Yeah.
You know,
LaRocca, McNiven, Kubert, and there was another big one. There's someone else. Also.
Yeah, another artist. So I think that's cool. I mean, probably will be like each issue will be a different artist and a different monster. But like, what Marvel monsters would you like to see back?
Well, it's probably not. I mean, if this is something that really happened, it's probably not the Werewolf by Night, because Jack Russell was just in bed with Mrs. Deadpool and had his head blown off by Deadpool in the Deadpool comic. Deadpool.
I did not know that.
So yeah, I flipped through it and saw that. I was like, okay.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's something that legitimately happened, or if they just don't consider Deadpool to really be 616 and they have whatever happened there. I don't know, but I would guess that you're taking a look at some of your classic characters there. We had somebody in the shop today saying maybe the rights to some of these characters were about to be up, so now they're doing something.
I can totally see that being the case
there, but they have I don't even know their names, the fish guy, and the kind of creature from the Blue Lagoon, Black Lagoon, Blue Lagoon.
Yeah,
British Shield, Bridget. Brooke Shields, who I guess is a creature in and of herself.
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe that's the case. When was the last time we saw Morbius, the living vampire, or whatever, and a couple of the other ones? There was that Howling Commandos that came out not too long ago.
There was the Howling Commandos. There was actually very well done, and I don't often give praise to Remender, but it was a very well done Frankencastle that sported a lot of those characters there. I don't know if this is a take at the tongue-in-cheek kind of thing that they've done with a lot of them, or if they're trying to turn it into a more serious side, which I know the fans of the Supernatural have really been asking for it. Satana, maybe even I almost said Swamp Thing, Man Thing, some of those characters. So fingers crossed that you'll get to see some of those. Someone out there can remind us of who the other ones were, the Mummy and the different ones like that.
And we just saw Man Thing in that latest Shield Choosing Sides.
Yeah,
he was in that.
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah. So, or it could be, or this could be a way, just an elaborate ruse, or an elaborate way to bring back the Fantastic Four and start off with the monster known as the Thing.
Well,
hey, you never know.
Could be a Wolverine.
It could be Wolverine.
He could be your new werewolf.
That was speculation because of the look and the design of the MU logo that was going around. So, just speculate, guys. But focus on this. What Marvel monsters would you like to see back in the Marvel Universe?
Are you one of the Supernatural fans who this news is like totally up your alley and excites you? Is this like something like this is happening?
Finally. Yeah, exactly. So, guys, there we go. Quick and easy. It won't be hard to answer that one, guys. Have fun with that question of the week. That's what it is for now. I just wish that somebody would have grabbed these same artists and just maybe had them do 2 issues each of Civil War so we could have a timely event series maybe hit the shelves.
I know that. I mean, they did that with Age of Ultron. I know that people really like consistent, I want the one artist on the book kind of thing, but I don't think it's, I don't know if it's Marquez hold up on it. I'm not sure what the deal is.
I don't think it is entirely. He and his wife just had a child, but I think Bendis may have been cooking something up even before now.
What is the deal with comic creators okaying or agreeing to create a big event and then having a child coincide with that? There's something
that's discussion for another time.
I'm never going to write or draw for Marvel because I don't need a child.
The work above all. So, guys, that's it for this week, guys. Tons of new number ones to be checking out. Got your storylines, some of our favorites that may be your favorites. Our picks of the week, and guys, have fun with the Monsters Unleashed concept and idea that's coming from Marvel Comics. Tell us some Marvel monsters that you would like to see get more page time. Have fun with that, or just speculate in general as to what you think they're going to do with the event. So,
Bloodstone.
Oh yeah, I'm game for that. Have fun with it. Anything else to add, sir?
I think that's been it. I hope you guys had fun. Those of you who went to the Texarkana Comic Convention, because isn't that this? Weekends are hard to play around whenever we're talking future
have fun with that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time up there.
I think it happened. It's either this previous weekend or the forthcoming.
Goofball. Guys, that's it for this week. Take care. Read great comics. Leave us some fantastic comments down below. We'll see you in our next video, and I think I already got the idea for the next question of the week.
Oh, okay.
Guys, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.